All right. It is Saturday morning, everybody. Back for more Elder Scrolls Online. For some odd reason, my looks like the kick stream dropped. I'm not restarting just for kick. I'm up early? No. The alarm went off about 5 minutes ago. I'm up about maybe 30 minutes early than normal. Woke up and Chris was doing dishes, so I was like, what is going on? She couldn't sleep, so I was like, well, if Chris is up, I gotta get up. So I'm up a little bit earlier. Gonna play for a few hours, and then I got a dentist appointment. It's 8 o'clock this morning to go get my teeth cleaned. I gotta break down everything before I go anywhere. Oh, I can hit the stable in Neubai.
I hid most of my horses.
Work builds character, they say.
Okay, there's that. These are intricate. What does intricate mean? Okay. Now I need... Alchemist, enchanting, jeweler. Yep. Oh, I need to remember my coffee. Oh, it's on live on Kick now. That's weird. I don't know why the Kick stream took forever to get going. Thanks, Pooh. Or Pow, however you say that. Thanks for sharing the stream over on TikTok, John Carmona. Buenos dias todos. ¿Cómo están? Good morning, everybody else. Woo. We're going to do a nice, relaxing morning this morning. I probably will play more Arc Raiders today, but not till later. I'm going to play this for a few hours because it's my scheduled stream. And then I'm going to go get my teeth cleaned at the dentist. And then after the dentist, I know we're going to the grocery store. And when I get home, if I'm tired, I might take a nap. But if I'm not tired, probably come back and play some Arc Raiders. And then late this afternoon, I'm probably going to play some more Cyberpunk 2077. I think. We'll see. Alright, I gotta find where all the crafting stations are in here. This looks like it might be something. Excuse me. No, not the outfit station. See, I hate it when I have to figure out where the crafting stations are. That's very frustrating to me. Ah, here's where I'm looking for. Alright, now we should be able to sell the rest.
I don't know about bringing my work.
I might fill some soul gems at some point, probably. Oh, I just gotta remember I gotta mark something down in my notebook. Where did that go? Somebody just chucked mud at me. I'm down to 29 things. What am I still carrying? No, those are in my provision bag. Oh, probably this stolen stuff. What am I carrying? I have 29 items. It's not just my... What did I miss? Did I miss deconning something? No, because I broke down all this stuff. What the heck am I carrying? Because usually it's down around 8 or 10. Oh, it's probably all this stuff because it's stolen. Yes. I didn't realize stolen stuff wouldn't go into your provisions bag. Well, that got me down a little bit closer. Alright, well. I'm where I need to be now. What can I make now that I'm starting to get a little bit higher leveled? And then I could go get a frost glyph to give it frost damage. Okay. Okay. That's a chunk of XP. Oh, I better check all of my... I don't know who keeps chucking stuff at me. It's starting to get annoying. Man, there are never enough points. And this is where I guess you get into, people have said, like, running dungeons and stuff because you'll get points for doing all those things. Alright. Yeah, see, that's just another player, so they're probably trying to instigate PvP or something by being a childish little dipshit. Good thing for me, I don't do PvP. Alright. Journal. Quests. I need to search around Jathsiger for any sign of the Sylvanar or his capture. That is a long ass way away. Wow. Yeah, I don't have any fast travel down there. So probably go here and then just travel the road.
Saved our high and mighty queen, eh? Ha! Naaman should have had the crown.
And unlock some more fast travel along the way. Looks like we need to go here. And then we can drop south. I honestly think this is one of the longest distances I've ever had to travel before without having like the waypoints, way shrines, whatever they're called. And this forest is really cool looking.
What lurks here surely intends us no good.
Oh yeah, the whole forest is dangerous, dude. I agree. Oh, got a way shrine just popped. The funniest thing to me was like,
staring at me than I anticipated.
I was just saw that player running towards me, and my immediate instinct after playing Arc Raiders so much for the last few days was to toggle down and open the mic and be like, friendly, friendly. Oh, it's funny shit, man. Oh wow, look at this bridge. Oh wow, there's another bridge down there. Look at that. That's beautiful. I think that's one of the things that I don't think enough people give credit to is like the world builders when it comes to games like this. I have no desire to do group content, Gwen. I've spent almost 30 years playing MMORPGs doing group content and leading raids and all that shit. I have no desire. I'm just here to play the single player storyline. But the only people I will play group content with is my brother and his wife and their kids, or people who are long-term community members. Like, we've been playing a little bit of group stuff in Arc Raiders, but I have zero desire to go do group stuff with randos. I don't care what game it is, like this, World of Warcraft, Star Wars Republic. Grouping up with randos is not, you know, it's not... I've been talking about this with Arc Raiders. Like with Arc Raiders, like there's an element of you know, you're on the open mic and there's some you know, cooperative gameplay, but that's not the same thing as like grouping up and being in a guild and doing group content. I just don't no desire to do so.
I'm the Sylvanar, the spiritual advisor to... Why, it's you. Wonderful. Wood orcs from Juthsaga have captured me, and I don't know why. I'm loath to impose upon your aid yet again, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Well, I am a friend of the Green Lady. I've already worked with the Silvernar. It's acting like I've never seen him. Although he says, it's you, wonderful. So he does know who I am, so I'm a friend of the Green Lady.
Yes, I remember you. A familiar face is a welcome one in dire times. You see, I'm trapped in Juthsaga, and need assistance to free myself and those captured with me.
I can do that. See, the thing about that is like, if you don't worry about those other people, they don't bother you, Gawain.
Thank you.
Just play your
Gods
game.
know I could use your help.
You don't need them.
It's taking all my energy to maintain this projection. The Drublog captured me and my traveling companions. They're holding us prisoner in Juthsaga.
How can I help?
I need you to rescue my advisors. They can tell you more about the attack and perhaps help you free me from my prison. I am being weakened by some powerful magic. They won't be much use to you as fighters, but they're very clever.
Well, let's take care of this.
My advisors are my confidants, my bodyguards. They fill multiple roles. We were en route to my wedding with the Green Lady. When the Drublog attacked, they were slain or taken.
Okay, free the ambassadors. We got... both of them are up north, it looks like. Not sure how I get up there.
Good find, dummy.
I think there was a road I was supposed to take. Yep, looks like I can get it this way.
I am with you, Tommy. Free yourself, Tommy.
Okay. Send me a letter here. Things are strange here in Sylvanar. More green hunters walk the streets than usual, and they're belligerent. Hope to see you soon. We got backpack. Ooh, a blueprint. Any bookshelves? Got some rice, some rye. I don't see any bookshelves at the moment. Got some firewood. Some pork. Oh, nice. This will help with cooking. Radishes. Some rabbit. Oh, this is awesome. I'll be able to do some cooking with this. They're just tied up, and I'm over here like, let's go do some cooking. Rye in your eye. Pink profundity. Sorry, honey logger. I love the names on some of this stuff. Seaberry tonic.
Ah, warm like the desert sands.
That. There's some stuff in it. Oh, nope. I thought I could rob that piece of food. Ah, bookshelf. Yay! Dude, I love the, like the horn candles. That's a cool touch, man. Ooh, I like the curved back chair there too. That's nice. Some bodies here. I don't need them all. Sultrus. I think it said I could cook. Fillet. I don't think I have any fish. No, I have to be in a mindset for Arc Raiders, Kelly. Like, I'm having fun with it, but no, when I first wake up, the last thing I want to do is go do something like fast paced. Like, I need time to wake up. I need my coffee. Speaking of which, I need to go get another cup. Yeah, we should be back with some more Lotro's family stuff tomorrow night, maybe?
The Sylvanar? Where is he? Have you seen him?
Yes and no. He sent me to free you.
Thank Ivry, he's alive then. We could have beat the Drablog ambushers, but they brought in a creature. Huge, ugly. Nothing we did hurt it. I couldn't say. I fought back, but the Drablog warriors hit me over the head.
Alright, you're coming with me. So that's one.
Please, don't. He did? You've seen the Sylvanar. The Drablog shaman chanted words from a ritual book, and energy flowed from the Sylvanar into these giant crystals.
Alright.
The shaman kept chanting as they carried the Sylvanar away, but we were separated from him. Please, we have to get that book and stop the ritual.
Well, come with me. We're gonna get that ritual book. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some more coffee, and then we're gonna continue onwards. Alright, am I playing more Arc Raiders this afternoon? Probably. Sometime. I don't know if I'm going to do any more wins meets. I might try one more session. I wasn't in the mood for it yesterday. I was looking at it this morning thinking, am I gonna do it again or not? Um, I don't know. I really didn't like it even after the second stream. I'm just not finding the joy in it. It's too much uwu and waifu, and I can't stand the voiceovers, and I don't know. It just hasn't grabbed me. And it's unfortunate because it is, every time I've streamed it, it's really good traffic and it's got lots of views, and it would be a great thing to do for the brand and the business. But if you're not having fun, you're not having fun, right? Like, currently the plan is I'm gonna play this for about 3 hours, and then I gotta go get my teeth cleaned at the dentist, and then after that I think we're going to the grocery store, and after that, if I am not tired, I'm gonna come back and play some more Arc Raiders. And then later this afternoon, honestly, we're probably going to do a chill Cyberpunk stream because I haven't played that in a few days, and I'd like to continue my holiday playthrough.
I am blessed to see such growth in you.
I'm sorry, I can't help you fight. My wounds are too great.
Excellent. Now that we have the book, perhaps we have a chance.
Ooh. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
That's it. The ritual of unbinding. Be careful. The Droblog used it when they attacked us. The Sylvanar weakened when the shaman read from it.
So what should we do with it?
We keep it out of their hands. And now we've got to find the runestone too. The shaman used it and the book together.
Where can we find it?
There are 2 Daedric shrines within Drothsagar. We found the book at this one, so I bet the runestone is at the other. The second shrine is on the other side of their fortress. They wouldn't want to make it easy for anyone to recover both items.
Okay. Let's just follow the road, it looks like.
You give me no choice.
Yep, if you've got about 1,000 hours into something, it's time to move on to other things. That's why I don't play a ton of Star Wars: The Republic or Lord of the Rings Online anymore, unless my brother requests it to play with the kids or something. Because I've, World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2, I've already put my 1,000 hours in. Ooh, Shackle, I've never seen that one.
We've got to
When we
hide.
find the Sylvanar,
That lodge
will you
there.
be able to get
Let's
us all
get
out of here?
inside. We need to take the book and the stones somewhere safe so you can examine them.
Any
We
suggestions?
can't stay out in the open, and the longhouse we were being held in is probably teeming with Droblog.
Droblog.
There was another longhouse south of that one. Maybe we could try going there.
Maybe. This is a beautiful game, Stetson, for sure. I like the Grotwood the most. Yeah. I love the Grotwood. Like that giant tree in the middle. It's beautiful. Okay. Longhouse we go.
I hope the Green Lady is all right.
Hello.
Silence at last.
Okay, they're going to want to research. First, we're going to go check all the bookshelves. There's some pork, some small game. Ooh, fish. I wonder if I can use these to use the fillet option. No fish to fillet. I wonder if they have to be fish that you catch on your own. Probably. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Backpack, adamantite. Yeast, bananas, nanners. What is sultrus? I wonder. I'm gonna have to go look that up. Yay, woodworking. I love it when it's a skill I actually use that I get a level up in. Bread. Cheese. Cheese for everyone! Can I pick up the loot? No, it's just sitting there. Be a lot cooler if I could. Ambassador cereal.
I understand what needs to be done. Read the book. One of us must die to save the Sylvanar. Frankly, that's a lower price than I expected.
Why does somebody need to die?
Daedric rituals often come at such a cost. Obviously, I should be sacrificed. I'm the weakest of us. When the Droblog attacked, Rayan fought back while I was captured straight off. I'm an advisor, not a warrior. The Sylvanar needs warriors.
Well, I could take care of it for you.
If you think I'm a good advisor, listen. Freeing the Sylvanar won't be enough. His power's drained. The Droblog guarding him won't just let him walk out. Rayan can help you. Use the runestone on me.
I'll consider your words.
According to Sariel, that book says the price of saving the Sylvanar is one of our lives. Good. We should pay for our failure.
One of us must die? Why?
It's a hard choice, but a simple one. It's my duty to die protecting the Sylvanar. I failed once, so badly I can't fight anymore.
Well,
the Sylvanar needs advisors like Sariel.
I may need help getting the Sylvanar out of here.
I was so helpful till now. No, I've seen you fight. If anyone can get the Sylvanar out of here, it's you.
You've given me much to think about. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bada, bum. So, I don't think I have the option to use it on myself, I don't think. At least I don't think I have the option to do it on myself. Do 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 do. I like her more than him.
Oh, I didn't think it would be like this. The pain! Ah!
By the pack, that was horrible. I could feel his spirit energy draining away. I can't believe you chose to sacrifice Rayan, but I won't waste his gift. I'll do whatever I can to rescue the Sylvanar and help you.
What do we need to do?
Earlier, when we were running through the compound, I noticed 4 rays of light coming from the towers surrounding the main building. I think those are coming from the binding stones. We need to disrupt them to stop the ritual.
Okay. What do I need to do when I get to the towers?
The runestone. When was sacrificed, it changed into a rune key. If you invoke its power against binding stones, you'll sever their connection to the ritual. Sever all four and the energy drain will cease. The Sylvanar will be free, but weak.
Alright, he will be weak. Anything else you can do to help?
I can use my visions to get out of Jossiger, so you don't have to worry about me. I've also recovered enough energy to invoke my spirit totem. It will follow you until you leave Jossiger, aiding you as it can.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. How will the spirit totem... Alright, I'll just say thank you. I'll see you outside. Okay, so now we can disrupt the stones here. Scattered around this place.
Rest now.
Above, it says. Hello. Okay. Nut down ale. Alright, we got one over there. And one over there. That one I think I have to go down and around for. Okay, that's 2 down. I don't think I can jump over these things, can I? Well, I can. I was gonna say, it looked like there was some colliders there, but...
A useful find.
Ooh, what's in the crates over here? Guarana. Limon. That reminds me, I need more lemons and apricots in Arc Raiders. Hello there. What's in the sack?
Treasure day coming. Yours to take. I sense Jock and suspected mischief. This is a nice surprise.
It is a nice surprise, sir. And one more over here. Hello there. Seasoning. Ooh, grapes. I don't know that I've seen grapes before. At least not that type.
furnishing, perhaps?
Sure. We can do furnishings. I think we're going up over there. Got a bunch of kegs to search. More grapes, decorative wax. Barley.
I can see my prison, the fortress on the hill. Come up.
Okay, well we gotta figure out how to get up there first. Looks like there might be an entrance over there.
Fine threads make for strong cord.
I agree.
Yes.
Alright. Looks like there might have been an entrance over here. I don't know. Yep. Excuse me.
Watch yourself.
Talk to the Silvernar. Where is he? Oh, there's a book. Thank you very much. What else we got? Bookshelf. Backpack. Loaf of bread. Food pot. I just found a jerkin in like a container.
Can anybody help me?
Yeah, I can. I didn't see you a second ago, buddy. Oh, he's below. I see why. Oh, there's more bookshelves down here. And more cheese and poultry. Sorry, Sylvanar, you're gonna have to wait. There are sacks to be ravaged, sir.
It's good to finally see you with my own eyes. Thank you for rescuing me, but our trials are not over. Binding Stones affected my connection to the Bosmer. I must get back everything they took from me.
How do we do that?
Give me time. The Drublog and the Houndsman can't have missed your disruption of the Binding Stones. They'll be here soon, driven by Chief Nagoth. Keep them back while I regain the energy they stole from me.
Let's do it.
Defend me till I've recovered, and we can escape.
Pray for mercy.
Next.
That's just the first group. More are coming.
Next.
Georgette, it is done.
Almost done. Protect me a little while longer.
Come on down the stairs, boys.
The Houndsman and the Drublog? Working together to destroy my connection to the land. I can't believe it. Thankfully, you saved me.
Well, let's get you someplace safe.
I agree. I've recovered sufficient magicka to create a portal out of Juthsaga.
Let's do it.
After I teleport out, I'll leave the portal open as long as I can. Events are spiraling out of control. And as the spinners say, we've left the story.
We've lost the
Without
plot.
you, neither I nor my ambassador would have gotten out of Juthsaga.
Well, stay safe on the road, sir.
I will be. It seems I can only trust you and my last ambassador. I must get to the town of Sylvanar and the Green Lady quickly. Yes, with all you did inside Juthsaga, I think the Drublog threat is finished. I can deal with any stragglers who come my way. I'd like you to come to our wedding. You deserve an invitation.
Well,
Now
I'll
that
see
I'm
you
aware
there.
of the danger, I can protect myself.
Go to Sylvanar. Which is where? Someplace I haven't been. Let's just follow the road. Do, 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 do. Achievement unlocked. Sylvanar's
What
friend.
might you make with that?
I might make some clothes, is what I will make with that. I like making clothes and weapons.
You were there. Did Indania really rise from the dead?
He did. And then I stopped him because he was a creepy lich. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. To the wedding. No, I don't want to help. Although that is a cool looking spider. Oh, that's somebody's pet, I think. Spectral Thunderbird. Good morning to all. So far, so good. Somewhere in here is where I need to go for the wedding. But I'm betting it's not here.
Now show me your claws.
get off my horse here.
From the side!
I do believe I am stuck in here. I'm wondering if that is the... I'm supposed to get into that forested area somehow. Oh, gosh darn it. I keep getting stuck in the environment here.
I will watch over you.
Hang on, we got towers up here. This is probably where we need to go. Yep.
I will stay close to you, Tamit. I do not wish to lose my way.
Sylvanar discovered. So this is like the heart. Oh, we had to get past it, I see.
My friend, I was certain you'd arrive. And it's a good thing you did. All is not well in Sylvanar.
Oh no, what's wrong?
The city is closed against me. The ancient wards and guardians all see me as hostile. I could force my way inside, but that might hurt the people of Sylvanar. This is supposed to be a celebration, not a war. I'll need your help once again.
Alright.
The city is
What's up,
sealed
bro?
against me. Something I would not have thought possible. It would take the power of course, the Three Spinners. They could do it if they were forced by someone powerful. Someone like the Hound.
Someone like the Hound. Who's the Hound?
Yes, that Hircine worshipper wants to keep me from the Handfast. My scouts saw his houndsmen in the ravine below, bearing silver shards that radiate magicka. Can you wrest the shards from them? They're key to unlocking the city, and this puzzle.
I'll get you those shards.
I believe those silver shards are physical manifestations of stories woven by the Bosma's three most powerful spinners. If you take them from the houndsman in the ravine below, we'll know for certain.
Copy that.
We've run afoul of him before.
The Hound
The
himself?
Hound was behind the trouble in Drabul, and my kidnapping and imprisonment in Jothsaga. He wishes to supplant me as the Green Lady's rightful consort. We have to stop him, for the sake of the Bosma people.
Okay. And the Green Lady is where?
I don't know, but she must be inside the city. If she were anywhere else, I'd be able to sense her presence. My fear is that the Hound has trapped her in some way similar to the way he kept me in Jothsaga. Perhaps the shards are part of that trap.
Okay. Alright, we got a chunk of XP. I'm getting a chuckle right now. So yesterday afternoon I published that video on it's interesting to me that, you know, I hate PvP. I don't do PvP games. And yet I'm having a great time in Arc Raiders. It's a juxtaposition of things, right? It's this weird, how is it possible when I'm enjoying a game that has PvP? Now granted, I'm not doing a lot of PvP. I'm playing on solo queues, and there's, you know, that video was a lot of fun to make because there are a lot of people like me who don't normally play PvP games, but they are having a great time with Arc Raiders. And I have a hilarious comment from somebody last night, and then Chaos Meister also responded, and he's one of our channel members, and it just made my day. So here's what someone had to say on my video. The video is called I Hate PvP, but I'm having a blast playing Arc Raiders solo. I don't know why people like you talk so negatively about the PvP, or players who are into PvP, or how these players like Shroud are playing it like an extraction shooter. Haven't you seen Tarkov? I get that you aren't into PvP, but people who are not the bad guys. They're just playing the other side. You're not into PvP because, let's be honest, you can't aim for shit. I bet if you were any good at aiming, you would be into the PvP. I think a lot of you people complaining about PvPers is because you don't have the skill. I guarantee you if you had the skill, you would PvP too. And all I did, my answer was ha 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 ha. Like I just literally laughed at him. That is a 5-year-old child having a temper tantrum who thinks that aiming in a video game is a worthwhile skill. And he did question mark question mark. And he's like, you should put a crosshair on your monitor so that you know what you're shooting at before you start shooting, right? This isn't tab target, buddy. And Chaos Master said he's laughing at you because you seem to think that being able to aim in a video game is some sort of respectable skill. He's also laughing at you because you lack the emotional ability to grasp that some people just enjoy playing with other players and don't want to ruin someone else's game night regardless of skill. And yes, Chaos Meister is correct. Like, I've talked about this before. It's my favorite example to use. When I sit down to play D&D with friends... Right, Rain Man, that's the only way to deal with idiot trolls. When I sit down to play Dungeons and Dragons, I'm not there to steal your dice, to scribble on your notebook, to take your... to ruin your roleplay moments. You're in the middle of trying to seduce the tavern wench, and I stumble in and be like, not on my watch, I'm going to attack the guards. Like, I'm not there to ruin your fun. I'm there to play with you. I'm there to play with all of the people at the table. We're there to experience a shared love of Dungeons and Dragons, right? We're there to have a shared adventure. And when I play video games, I'm there to have a shared adventure. So Arc Raiders does have some PvP, but it's optional, right? It is a PvE. If you look at the exact definition of that game as the developers have described it, it is a PvE VP. So the PvE comes first. It's not PvP VE, it's PvE VP. It's players versus the environment with the added risk, I guess you could say, of there, potentially being players who could turn on you. I'm 40, I'll be 46 in January. At no point in time have I ever in all of my life found any enjoyment whatsoever in whipping out my dick and pissing on someone else's fun. I'm not going to be starting with Arc Raiders. Like, I'm there to explore the world and have fun in it and have the shared experience of completing challenges with other players. But the funniest thing to me is the people who think that aiming in a video game is some sort of a skill that is worth bragging about. Get on my level, bitches.
Quiet. The Hellspray. That's good. If you want the silver shove. Please, I need you.
Come here, quickly.
I've not tried Tarkov, Rain Man. I'm not normally into extraction shooters. The only reason I wanted to try Arc Raiders was because it had a cool storyline. I like the setting more than anything else. That's what appealed to me, was the setting.
Material full of potential.
Torch it! Spread out!
That was a cool animation sequence as he turned into a werewolf. Alright, we won. Oh no, we're done. We have all the shards.
You've got the silver shards? Good. Keep them close. I don't. It's not an evil creature, but a bound spirit tied to the wards that protect the city. Defeating it won't destroy it completely. In fact, it will probably reform soon after. But it will temporarily sever its connection to the wards.
Alright, if it's only temporary, what will that accomplish?
It'll give the Sylvanar an opening to project his will into the city. The Sylvanar, remember, is the spiritual essence of the Bosmer. If he can extend his essence inside the city, he can help unravel the wards. But you'll still need the spinners. They're somewhere inside the city.
Okay. The other thing that's making me chuckle too is like the amount of people. I guess there's some streamer war going on that I didn't know about. And so yesterday, my TikTok, when I was multi-streaming Arc Raiders, my TikTok was full of people who were on and off about these, and so the false sense of worth that people associate with streamers who have big numbers. Because I had a whole bunch of trolls yesterday who were just in the chat mocking, oh, you've only got 18 views. Peanut's getting 40,000. You've only got 18 viewers. And it's like 18 on this platform, whatever, total I had like 87 or something at the time, 85 or 87. It's like there is an infantile mindset of a lot of people who have just they've never developed their brains beyond a certain point. It's like they haven't graduated preschool. You're not big like the burnt peanut. You're just a loser. Okay. I literally had that one guy who was like, you're just coping because you can't pull big numbers. And I was like, I'm happy to cope. I'm very happy to cope. I'm happy to sit here with my 80 to 100 viewers. I'm okay with that. I'm content. That's the best part. Like, people don't understand inner peace at all. It's like, we've talked about this on stream before. I've had conversations. My dad cannot fathom, he's 60, mid-60s now. He can't fathom how I'm not satisfied. He can't fathom why I'm not satisfied. Like why I'm not striving to be a millionaire like him. Like, oh, you need to, they associate worth, that capitalist mentality. Bigger. You gotta have big things. You gotta have big numbers. You gotta have big bank account. You gotta have big, big, big. Okay. I'm very glad that my wife is who she is, because having someone who appreciates the simple life is a boon that I don't think anybody who doesn't have it isn't gonna understand it. I think we have to go up and around somehow. Yeah, looks like there's a ramp. But that's that part of streaming culture that I just literally detest. It's really annoying. Yeah, correct, Dribrum. They're all like 18 to 24-year-olds. They haven't developed a frontal cortex. They probably haven't even gotten past object permanence. We'll see. Today's Saturday. I'm sure they're going to be out in droves when I come and play Arc Raiders later today. Be interesting to see what the stream's like today.
Quickly! You've defeated the Guardian, but it will return soon. You need to get inside the city and locate the 3 spinners. I sense they're being held in the trees within the city. All I know are their names. Question the ones...
Okay. We gotta go inside. Before I do that, though, I need more coffee. All right, more coffee. I'll be right back. Well, I appreciate the kind words, Rain Man. I'm glad that you, everybody, like, I think we all have inspiration sources. I've always appreciated Carnage. I don't always agree with all of his takes, but I appreciate who he is as a content creator and streamer in terms of, you know, he has his family, he has his kids, he's got cats and his kids on stream. He's a very down-to-earth streamer, and that's sort of, you know, everybody has the person that they look to and say, that's what I'm striving to achieve. I think that for me is definitely what I would like to get to one day. I don't need the numbers is the thing though. It's like, what I don't care about, I have zero interest whatever in guys like XQC, Courage, Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, Nick the Merc, Burnt Peanut, all of those. I have no desire to be anything like those people. They literally just, Tim the Tat Man, they just yell at the screen and they insult everybody. You dumb motherfucker, eat my nutsack. Rah! Like that's literally all they do. And I'm like, that's not who I want to be as a human being. And I get it. I get that it's spectacle, and young men of an impressionable age love to watch spectacle because they haven't developed that part of their brain yet that has IQ and reasonable logical thinking. Like, I get it. And you can make millions of dollars if that's your objective in life. You can totally do that. But I'm way more content just being some random grandpa, uncle, as they call me. You're just coping because you suck at aiming. Yep, I do suck at aiming. That's why I don't play shooters very often.
Have mercy, please.
I like my single-player RPGs.
Please, don't kill me. Yes, but we didn't. Spinner Ein. Her essence focuses on the future of the body.
Oh, we got books in here I can look at.
You have a question in
Ah.
your case?
Hickory lightning staff. Aw, this counts as stealing. Boo, I'm not gonna take it then. Yep, I've seen Grandpa Gaming, the old man sniper. Yep. Well, thanks, Rain Man. I'm sure you already have too, because you may have even mentioned it already. But don't forget and I'll say this because of other people who may be watching. Make sure that if you haven't already done so, to watch the How to Be a Content Creator and Streamer series I have on YouTube. We've got about 18, 20 episodes. Just talks, because you don't have to have big numbers, and I'm glad that I can be an inspiration to people on that front. That's the whole reason I started that series, was to show people you don't have to have 10,000 people watching you to be able to do this for a living. It's just about expectations,
Finally,
what your monthly needs are.
Another find for your demon operator.
What am I missing here? That first one was an NPC I had to attack to find more information. Right? Nobody else has wanted to talk to me yet. Oh, here it is. I gotta rescue these guys. I see what it is.
Bless you.
Well, other than they just ran off. Oh, I think they're just hiding over in the corner. Where'd you go?
No more. I surrender.
That's what I'm looking for.
You can't kill me. Don't you know who I am?
I'm sure know who I am. Thanks, Napier.
It was the Hound. He forced us. I saw him capture Spinner Carlin. The Spinner's in his prime, and let the Hound know he'd fight him with all his strength.
How is he bound?
The warrior Spinner focuses on the present. The Spinner
Alright, get out of here. So is that what I'm looking for? Is another guy that's like cowering, being held?
Look out!
Not necessarily, because they ran off. Yeah, I think the thing for me has always just been, I'm here to enjoy playing video games, and I love lore and world building and voice actors and good music, and I've spent time developing games.
An end to this madness.
So I feel like that has definitely added the perspective of being able to, at least for me, when I sit down and play a video game, like, I want to take the time to look at what the world builders did. I want to listen to the music that the musicians have written. I want to pay attention to the motion capture and the motion performance. And
No, it can't end like this. He promised.
see so many comments on videos where it's like that meme, that's a lot of text. Too bad I'm not reading it. And players just spacebar through everything because they just want to get to the loot.
The Spinners defied the Hound, so he bound them with elements of their own strengths. He even bound Spinner Dothriel, the strongest of the three.
Where's he now?
She's in her home, and hardly noticed us. She lives in the past, seeing patterns of ancient times replaying today, with the Bosma surviving, and the Hound dead. She spoke as if it had already happened.
Okay, get out of here. I gotta go talk to the Sylvanar. Report in.
I sense that you've completed your task. You've questioned the Houndsman witches about the spinners and their bonds?
I have.
When you defeated the Guardian, I projected more of my essence into the city. I've learned something about each spinner and their bonds.
Okay.
They're being contained by puzzles that tap into each spinner's essence.
How do I solve the puzzles?
The Hound is using Ayleid stones to imprison each spinner. The key to each puzzle is tied to each spinner's essence, but their very spirits power the barrier keeping me out of the city.
Okay.
Solve the puzzles, free the spinners, and open the barrier.
Any other way?
Yes. If you fail to solve a puzzle, a manifestation of that spinner's spirit will appear. Kill it and the barriers will fall, but at the cost of a spinner's life. Try to solve the puzzles and free the spinners, not kill them.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
Take your time. The spinners work with the past, present, and future, and likely left clues to help solve the puzzle of their bindings. Look carefully at each stone, and read every book within their chambers. I'm sure you'll find the answers.
Okay.
Each has a home surrounding the Great Tree. Go up from here, then cross the tree bridges and climb up further still to their homes. Search the spinners' homes for clues to solving each puzzle. Return here after you've broken their bonds.
Okay. That's a you problem, Munster. I love first-person POV. So, sorry that you don't like it, but that's how I prefer to play my games. I always prefer first person in my games. Oh, it's a monkey. I thought it was a weird looking cat. Yep, I played Claire earlier this year. Okay, we've got... Are there books in here? He said read all the books. I'm not seeing any books in here. Oh, hang on. Who are we? We're muggers. The common thief sticks his dagger in the opponent's back. Okay. So does that mean... Oh, hang on. There's something over here I'm supposed to click on. Time to meet at the classroom obstacle or victory. Death? The lady, the warrior, the lord? There's 4 of these. It's death, the warrior, the lady, the lord, I think. At least that's the order they're listed in. Oh. Oh, hang on, there's something about a steed. Maybe I don't have to click 3 of them. Lady, warrior, lord. Lady, warrior, lord. Lady. Warrior. Lord. Nice. I don't have to do all 3.
Freedom exists.
Okay, that's 1 down.
I think I read about this place in a book from my time. It is quite different from what I recall. Perhaps I misremember. Pay me no mind. I will watch over you.
Bookshelf? Bookshelf. Alright, going up. Okay, there's probably gonna be a book to read. Okay. Lover, Shadow, Tower. Lover, Shadow, Tower. Lover, Shadow, Tower. Lover, Shadow. I was gonna say you better activate Tower.
Thank you. I could.
Okay, that's 2 down. I just always, whatever game I play, it doesn't matter what it is, I will always prefer first person. If you give me the option, I will always choose. And whenever I play games like, I don't mind third person, like Arc Raiders is third person, that's fine. I would prefer it if Arc Raiders was first person. I love Cyberpunk. I get some people like, I can't play Cyberpunk because it's not first person, or because it's not third person. And I'm like, I mean, I get it. Everybody has preferences. But I'm very happy that we have games that do different things. I really liked the way they approached Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, because Indiana Jones and the Great Circle had first-person gameplay with third-person cutscenes and third-person like moments of action, like traversal and stuff. And I think that's a great way to do it because you're mixing both. And then every game has photo mode these days, so the idea that, oh, I need third person to see my character, not really. That's what photo mode is for, and games that do a really good photo mode provide that need while also providing that first person immersion. Dance, learn, ooh, I don't know what this is. Dance, learn, I need to see what these are. It's the apprentice, the mage, the something. Apprentice. Children. Okay, so children, apprentice, master? We definitely have an apprentice and the mage. Ritual, cast a forever spell. So, ritual, apprentice, mage. Ritual. Apprentice. Mage. But I think the best thing a game can do is offer both, if they can. If you can do it like this game, where you offer both POVs, I think that like is the best solution, because you're providing more. I'm always a fan of more player agency, period. The more options you give players, the better. That's why I love like adjustable difficulty. It's great. Those things are great. The more options you give players, the better.
You've done it. The barrier is almost broken. As you broke each of the spinner's bonds, I could feel the energy dispersing. I'm almost through.
What's next?
We must confront the Hound, but I have grim news.
Oh no.
The Hound has somehow enthralled the Green Lady's spirit. That's why the wards against my entry were so strong. She's in the audience hall, fighting to repair the damage you've done.
What can we do?
Give me the silver shards. They contain the essence of the three spinners' stories. I can use them to overcome the Hound's spell, but only if I can... She's a warrior, first and foremost, and will abandon her repairs to confront...
Exactly.
Then I'll be able to break through the
Gerard.
barrier.
I love...
Of course,
yeah, like,
if the Hound
I think
takes
No
the
Man's
ball
Sky
before
does
I
a good
can.
job of it as well. So does
Best
Minecraft.
not to think of that.
Like, having options at the server level, like Enshrouded does, or customizable options like you get in No Man's Sky, where you can say, or Minecraft, where you can say, I want to go creative mode because I just want to build shit today. Or maybe today I feel like I want to do that survival mode challenge. Or maybe today I feel like I want to up that challenge and make things even more difficult, make resources more scarce. I like games that, like, the more options you give players, the better. By the way, this what is it called? Hyrule or whatever I've been seeing. Like, I didn't know anything about it. It's like some sort of Minecraft thing. Like 4 years ago, it sold, and then the original owners just bought it back, and they're putting it back into active development. And they've been talking about, like, it's going to be a $20 price point. They're starting with the build from 4 years ago, and they're going to be fleshing that out from there. And they've got 10 years of funding already squared away, supposedly, with a 50-man development team. Was it Hyrule or... No, it's Hyrule. Hyrule is Zelda. What the hell is this game called? Hytale, sorry. Hyrule is Zelda. I am really intrigued by this Hytale game. Which is like... It's like an upgraded version of Minecraft, right? I'm really looking into this. Like, I'm definitely gonna buy it. It's supposed to, I think, gonna go on sale maybe next week. And we'll be able to get into the early access, I think. Yeah, they just announced yesterday it's gonna be $20. They're gonna have founder packs. You can start for $20, but you can go up from there. I'll probably get the founders pack, to be honest with you, for $70 or whatever. But it looks genuinely like a lot of fun. And I like... Hang on, we're going to get sidetracked real quick together, everybody. Hang on a minute. Let me open this up. Here we go. Like, I've been just like looking at their little videos, and I'm down for this. Like, and this is what I think a lot of the sweaties from like all these PvP games are never gonna get. Is like, I like just playing little things like this, where it's like it's just a little chill crafting survival game. But we were talking about Enshrouded and the ability to, like, they've already talked about how they're doing the same thing that Minecraft is doing, where you're going to be able to mod your servers, and you'll be able to go in there and set your permissions up and do everything you want to do at the server level. There's a 16-minute, new footage, which I haven't even watched yet. This is on my agenda. We might watch this and react to this today. Hang on, it's being cranky about loading. My backwards internet. Living in the boonies. I think it looks cool. I'm definitely interested in, like, playing it first person or third person. Like, And it's obviously way more refined than Minecraft. You know, it's got way more options. It's got the radial menu. I've had a lot of fun playing Minecraft with my brother and his son. Like, why not? You know? Stuff like this. Play more games, kids. That's really what it comes down to. Play more games. It's not all about PvP. Some things in life are just about chopping down trees.
Together, the Green Lady and the Hound will be formidable. Take the ladder up from here.
Enshrouded 1.0 is going to be pretty awesome. I've had a great time in early access over the past few years. I think 1.0 is going to be really special. I also own Valheim, but I haven't touched it in forever, and I think the 1.0 of Valheim is going to be something special as well. Again, you know, games that have options for people. Sylvanar's Audience Hall. That's a cool image right there. That's what I wish I could draw. Defeat the Hound. Sorry, Green Lady.
How dare you threaten us? My true consort, you will not interfere.
I'm here, Waring. No one can stop our union now.
Green Lady, remember the Green Pact. Come to me.
No! We belong together!
We belong together. Not getting away from me that easy, bitch.
Turn to the pack, Royal Hunter. And good riddance to that. Waring, are you hurt?
The shadows lifted. For the first time in many moons, my spirit is my own.
God, I love her armor.
I can be my destiny again. Without your help, the Sylvanar might never have made it back. I hope I didn't injure you.
No, I'm good.
I embody the physical strength of the Bosma, but it proved useless against Hircine's magic. The Hound was once my dearest friend Orthorn. Despite everything,
Yeah,
I thought I'd
Enshrouded's
help him
great.
change his destructive course. I was wrong.
The new edition, like, I've purposefully not touched it since they added the Way of Water or whatever it's called, because I'm like, you know what, they're so close to launch now, and I still haven't seen so much of what they've introduced, because I hadn't played in like a year and a half, and I picked it up a couple months back. I was starting to get into it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm never going to get caught up with Way of Water. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to wait for 1.0. And then I think when 1.0 comes out, what I might do, I haven't done this in a while, but what I might do is, because you can have private servers. I know Bubbleonia has been hosting a private server for a while, but I think when it comes time to play 1.0, I'm probably going to go ahead and get a private server for Enshrouded. And I'll probably just prepay for like a year and let players go nuts on a private server and just see what we come up with in terms of community builds and, you know, settlements. And I just think that could be a really fun group project, and could be a lot of fun. I also like the fact that because it's limited space, you know, there's only so many people that can join. I could sort of, you know, we could just reserve those spots for existing community members, and the people who are there for the right reasons, you know, can hop on and go forth and have fun and Enshrouded together. Because it is a really special game, and I think that the city building in particular is some of the best I've ever seen in like a crafting building game. Like the modular aspect of being able to like go in there and like modularly adjust all of the walls and rooftops and everything so that you have like the base things you can build with, but then you can go in and modify those to build your own things is really cool. Also, I will say that Voyages of Nera is coming along nicely. Like they just did an early access development stream the other day where they're adding modular building of boats. So you have the initial boats that you can build in early access right now, but they're going to be adding in the ability for players to modularly build their own boats. And they showed off in real time on their dev server like what it looks like having a group of like 3 players together who are all working on building a boat together, and they're like it's all being edited in real time, so you know you could see what your friends are doing as they modify the boat build. It was really intense. So I think the tools are getting there where we're able to see more of those types of games coming into existence, where you have the freedom to go in and like modularly build things in a way that you couldn't do even 5-6 years ago with crafting survival games. So
Hawthorne allowed me to think I could reach
I think the
him, but
next
his
5,
words were wrapped in
I mean
Hercian's
every
magic
year,
as the
that's why
hound.
gaming just keeps
It
getting
drew out
better
my
every
primal
year.
spirit, and I lusted for the hunt. I felt as the ancient Bosman
Technology,
must have felt
it allows us to do
before
cooler
the
things and
pact.
make more immersive games.
Retrieve the handfast. It was crafted in Belgard and sent here for the wedding ceremony. Fortunately, the spinners hid it away somewhere in the city to keep it from the Hound and me.
Where should I look?
Scout Onglith, chief of the Sylvanars hunters, should know.
Okay.
Wait! You can't start without this!
Wait! Come here! What are you doing? Oh, that was the... Okay, cool. Alright. Welcome to the wedding.
Take your rightful place in our celebration.
Thank you.
By the blood we consume, by the hills and vales we
Yeah,
protect,
YouTube changed
by
all the
spirit
naming
of
the other
Sylvanar
day,
and
so...
the body of the Green Lady, we come as one. Before Ifray and those guys,
It was yesterday or the
this
day before
generation,
YouTube changed all the
those who came before
naming
and go after,
again.
be joined. I've said enough. Go and be merry. The Handfest ritual is but one of the many ceremonies for this wedding. Look around, my friend. Without you, this joyous celebration could not be possible. Please, enjoy the hospitality of Sylvanar for as long as you like. Though I am certain your tale will draw you away from us soon. May your story be never-ending and always of interest.
Nice. Completed. Restore the Sylvanar. You have defeated the Hound and freed Sylvanar. Very cool. Now I wonder what the next... I like her outfit. I wonder what the next main quest is. Usually we get a prompt to go back and talk to the Queen again. Oh, there we go.
Quickly, before it's too late. The pain is bad enough. The surprise and betrayal, worse.
What happened here?
The main. We were escorting him to the Handfast when something happened. He stumbled as we crossed the bridge. We stopped to help him and he just went mad. He attacked us with tooth and claw. And something else.
What?
Magic. Dark magic. The guards were dead before we could drive him. It off. It fled north. I think it's heading toward the march. You must find him. Stand back. I can cast a small spell. Find where he's headed. Search for him in Reaper's March near Fort Grimwatch. I sense his presence there.
Now, is this the natural continuation? Wait a head for speaker of the main asked me to find. Let me go look at this.
We'll drink both Weston's rottenness until it's gone.
Hang on, I gotta go look up like quests here because I gotta figure out what is the natural progression of this. I don't know if it's this quest. Yeah, the Dark Main is the next quest. Okay. Alright, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that that was... Is there a place I can see? God, I hate opening up the Elder Scrolls fandom wiki because it like glitches everything out when I'm loading it. There's webpage has so many ads. Alright. This is the natural conclusion.
We'll drink both Weston's rottenness until it's gone.
Okay. Reaper's March is the final zone in the Altmeri Dominion's main quest storyline. Okay. This is what I'm looking for, is like a list of all of the quests. Ah, perfect. Here's somebody who has a WordPress website. Old school. There in Green Shade. We've already done this. Malabal Tour. The Dark Main. Perfect. And then after this, we get led to Reaper's March. And then that will be the end of the Altmeri Dominion quest lines. And then I'll be able to start working on DLC and expansion content. Perfect. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we've been plugging away at this stuff. All right. Ah, I still can't hire Foraging hire. That's gonna take forever. I don't care about that. No. Okay.
I've little time for talk.
Of course. I have been a Kuzri's.
Fort Grimwatch. I am moving along slowly but surely. Yep, yep, yep,
We'll
yep, yep.
drink both Weston's rottenness until it's gone.
Not in a rush. I've got... the entire holidays to play. We are going to get distracted in December for a little bit. We've got another RPG that we're going to be playing, a DLC for. Company reached out yesterday and were like, hey, do you want to do the DLC? And I went, fuck yeah, I want to do the DLC. We'll be getting sidetracked from time to time. And we're playing Arc Raiders and Cyberpunk 2077. Today, more than likely, the objective is going to be, after I get back from the dentist,
I will stay close to you.
I'm going to go
Tony.
play Arc Raiders for a
I do
little
not
bit.
wish to lose
And
my
then
way.
after that, we're going to come back in the afternoon, and I'm going to play some Cyberpunk today. Because we haven't played Cyberpunk for about 3 days, so I want to get back to my holiday playthrough of that.
State your destination. I'll add you to the list.
Aldmeri Dominion,
Tell me.
Reaper's March. Oh, we're actually going to Reaper's March right now. New zone. Alright. Go to Fort Grimwatch, which is where? Oh, I've already been up here for a different. Oh, you know what? I think this is where I was working on getting this companion. So I actually have all the way shrines. Because when I was doing Zerathvar's quests, I was here. Yeah, that's the exact reason I play in first-person Glyph, is because it's more immersive. And let's be honest, the way the game is designed these days, I don't have to worry about any of the AoEs or any of that stuff. I think the only fight I have even remotely felt challenged on was doing Molag Bal at level 30, whatever I was, 33 or something, 32. Like, I think that might even be the only fight I've ever had to, drink potions on. There may have been 2 or 3 other times where I've been like running along and I've gathered like 15 or 20 mobs on me and I've had to drink a potion. But just generally speaking, I'm not here to be challenged. The game doesn't really challenge you. I'm here for immersive storylines and really badass voiceovers, and it provides me with exactly that. I don't actually care for the combat in this game that much. Like I said, I'm here for story, cutscenes, narrative dialogue, that kind of stuff. Not necessarily cutscenes, but you know what I mean, like narrative RPG stuff. It gives me that in spades. But yeah, I think that's the only time. So like, I know people have said, oh, you need to be in third person to see all the stuff going on. And I was like, why? Like, I don't need to dodge. There's nothing I have to get out of the way of. It's like, I can literally stand right in the middle of every single AoE that gets shoved my way, and it barely even budges my health meter. So, I suppose maybe if I was playing dungeons or raids, it might make a little more. There might be an argument to be made that, third person is better to stay out of the way of AoEs and stuff in raid settings or dungeon settings, but I'm not doing dungeons and raids, so in single player mode during the storylines, not once have I needed to worry about getting out of the way of an AoE, other than Molag Bal. That was a rough fight. And that wasn't even a difficult fight. It was like, once you learn his telegraphing, or his mechanics, it was literally just dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot, dodge. It was like a 15-minute, it was one of the most boring fights I've ever done in the history of me playing online MMOs. Because there was nothing to it. It was like 3 moves was all he did. And once I figured out the moves, it was just stay out of the way. He's going to do his thing where he jumps up and slams down. That does an AoE stun. Get away from that. He's going to do a frontal cone. Stay away from that. And then he's going to do those, like, multiple lightning blasts that stand. Those, I didn't even have to worry about those. I just stood there and soaked him. So every time he was sending out the multiple balls of lightning, I just stood there and just kept attacking. And they didn't even phase me. The only thing that hurt was the frontal AoE, because it would stun you. and then the thing when he jumps up and slams down and that stuns you. Other than those two things, Molag Bal was not hard at all. It was just stay away and occasionally drink a health potion. And then otherwise you just sit there for 15-20 minutes and repeat. It was the most boring thing I've done. I was commenting during the fight how I felt it was like one of the most ridiculously stupid, boring boss fights I've ever done in an MMO. And it was just like, the first time, when I died the first time, it was just figuring out the mechanics. Once I figured out the mechanics, it was like, oh, this is stupid. Like, they've just given him 1.5 million hit points for this purpose of giving him 1.5 million hit points. This is dumb. Like, if the game has scaling, then Molag Bal should have scaled appropriately. And I feel like the scaling on him wasn't quite tweaked. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from my enjoyment of the game. But I can look at that one fight and say, yeah, that was, like, if you're going to have mechanics in a fight, give me something cool, like, you've got to flip these 4 levers to make him vulnerable, and then you have a 30-second window to do damage, and then he's going to go over here, and there's a stage 2, and but even that, for some people, that's going to be too complex, and they're not going to enjoy that, so it's, you're never going to make everybody happy.
Thank the Green.
Anyway, the point of
Where
that was
are you
saying,
coming from? Sylvanar or Renfail?
in terms of too much going on around you, which is what Glyph TV was saying, I couldn't play first-person mode when I played this, felt like too much was going around me. It feels more immersive this way. It is more immersive this way, and I have found that you don't need to worry about what's going on around you because you don't get hurt. You don't take damage, at least in single-player mode.
We were attacked, savaged by a dark creature, and I think it was a Khajiit, the Main. So, you haven't been briefed? News travels slower than honeymead in the field.
What's going on?
Damn it. Without reinforcements, Fort Grimwatch has fallen, and not from assault by an army. We were taken from within by Dramothra's spirits. It was the Main that let them loose. I'm not the one to tell the tale. The Lunar Champions themselves are leading the fight to hold the fort. Let me take you to Shazar. She can tell you what you need to know.
Lead the way.
Follow me. There are just a few of us left. I don't know how much longer we can hold. The Colovians were at our doorstep. Ask Shazar about that. Now, some of them are hiding within the fort. Shazar is up here. Mind your feet. Shazar, we've got a new ally.
Huzzah! Sorry. Shazah! Ooh, I like her. Well, I like the effect on her staff.
Bright moons light your path.
I don't like the staff itself.
You
That
have
effect is
chosen a
cool.
particularly poor day to visit the Grimwatch.
I like her voiceover. Can you explain what's happening here?
Shaza will tell you what she can. This one and her sister arrived just a few days ago. We came to Grimwatch on news of the Colovian invasion from the north. A siege sat at the fort's front gate.
The scout said something about spirits?
Indeed. We had just begun to
Oh
push
yeah,
back
if you haven't
against
played
the
since
invaders
launch,
when a dark
it's
spot
completely
appeared in the
different these
sky.
days.
The Main. Shaza and her sister have known Akuzri for years. He pulsed with dark energies and spoke in a profane voice.
And what happened then?
The Main merely gestured, and the earth shook beneath our feet. The ground split open, and ruins thrust up from deep underground. Dark spirits, the children of Lorkaj, boiled up from the depths. Dromatra.
What do you need me to do?
Sharp claws on you. Yes, we need to destroy the spirit wells that have opened within our walls. Break their grasp on Grimwatch. Cleanse the fort, and we can go find Kali. I'm with you. Strange how this one feels an instant connection with you. Fast friendships formed in battle, yes?
Alright, what can you tell me about the Main?
Akuzri, as the Main, is the spiritual leader of the Khajiit people. Garashri, the speaker for the Main, does most of the actual governing. He was the one who signed the Elden Accord, after all.
What happened to him?
Dark moons. Shazah has no idea. Akuz-Ri was a wise and gentle soul.
Dude, I love her
He led
robe.
our
It's got
people
like
with a deft claw and
embroidery
always
all on it.
deferred to Garish-Ri in
Shoulder
political
pads are a bit
matters.
much, but
This one grows cold at the thought of a future without him.
woo! Right.
I'm with you.
I'll be right back.
Strange how this one feels an instant connection with you. Fast friendships formed in battle, yes?
Okay. Is there a waypoint down there? But I think it was just one of those false waypoints. Just come down here, and then we'll lead you to the next place. Here we go.
Children of
Oh, I
Lothar,
missed.
be gone! I can see why the ancients locked these things away.
The heart of Morkaj sees you redeemed.
Oh, he's happy about this. Oh, probably because we're questing in his, like, birthland or whatever.
That is one. Now let's head to the next site.
Yes, ma'am. Like, just, you'll notice I'm just, like, I can just keep pulling all these things. I can have 10, 12 mobs on me, and it's not gonna matter. Let's pull all of this over here. It's not even gonna budge my health. I don't have to block. I don't have, like, not gonna block. Like, oh, my health budged a tiny little bit. Level up. Like, that's the thing, like, obviously if you prefer third person, do third person, but you don't have, like, you don't have to worry about any of the stuff on the ground. And I love every moment of it. Where do I want to put my points? Yep, plus you regen. Yep. High elf skills. Light armor. Destructive staff. Storm calling. Dark magic. Well, I got a point I can hold on to because I don't need it. So. In fact, they're knocking me down. Oh, big deal. Also, companions. Companions didn't exist at launch. Dude, companions. I mean, and that's the same as every other game. Like, Lord of the Rings Online, they added landscape companions. EverQuest 2 added mercenaries. EverQuest 1 added mercenaries. Like, it's great for solo players because you could just decimate all the solo content.
Only one remains.
Seal the northern corruption. Hello.
A blessed bounty for potion making.
Shotclaw! Let's see this done. They're worse than the Colovians were. Be gone, spirit!
Bought a silk hat.
Well done. Let's head to the central tree. There I can force out the rest.
Ooh, I got a weekly endeavor completed by sheer accident. Check back next week.
This should feel for Grimwatch for now.
The first main? Incredible.
You have done well, traveler. Stand beside Shazar, struggling against the darkness. You have taken your first steps down a difficult path.
Who are you?
This one is as Shazar named him. I am Ridta Ridata, the first main. I have returned to watch over my people. The Lion of Main's in danger, and this one felt his presence would help to light the path.
Oh, so maybe the one that's currently the main is not the actual main?
The Dromathra, Akuzri, the champions, all are part of a whole.
Oh.
What lies ahead will require blood and steel and courage to overcome.
Okay, what do we do?
Pass through the flames. They will not harm you. Not you, of all people. Within the temple, you will find the source of the darkness. Destroy it, and you will return control of the fort to those who live in the light.
Consider it done.
Receive the touch of the first maid, and exult in the moonlight.
That light, the first main. What did he say? What did he want?
He said I could pass through some flames?
Bright moons be praised. The fire barrier into the temple. My sister Kali led some of the remaining soldiers down into the temple below the fort. She was cut off when a barrier of dark flame went up.
Where do I go?
The entrance to the temple is below, in the rift formed when the main tore at the ground. Find Kali and see what you can do. Shazza will do what she can to aid the soldiers here before she follows.
Okay. Pass through the dark fire barrier. That's going to be for next time, everybody. I need to head out and get some breakfast and get cleaned up. I've got a dentist appointment in about an hour and a half. I'll be back at some point. I think the plan is, if I feel good when I get back from the dentist, because I think we're going to the dentist and then I think we're going to the supermarket after that. So it just depends on how I feel when I get back. If I'm up for it when I get back, we're just going to roll into an Arc Raiders stream. But if I end up taking a nap before that, I'll probably come back and play Cyberpunk 2077 this afternoon. It is just going to depend on how I feel whenever I decide to do the next stream. But there will be another stream today, so hopefully we'll see you then. If you're watching on Twitch, TikTok, or Kick right now, don't forget to get over to YouTube, because everything in between the streams happens over there. I play a lot of games. This is the day job. We do movie reviews, TV show reviews, all that stuff as well. There's a Homestead channel if you like cats and ducks and chickens. There's a Discord, all the social medias. There's a Patreon page. I write fantasy and science fiction. I do a lot of shit. Stay tuned for all the things, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.